I am a single Pringle. This video is for those who are married and those who are married with kids, because relocating to the UK with kids is one heck of a sport. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing tips and tricks to make sure that the relocation process is as seamless as possible. So if you like videos such as this, please keep on watching.
Everybody know I'm a visual. Yeah, I kill it cold like a criminal. I'm everybody's type, but nobody can deny. Cause you know I get it, I'm getting freaky, yeah, I'ma bring the crazy. Get that freaky on, get that freaky on, get it right.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omomi, aka Petite Diva, and I am a University of Nottingham alumni and also a Developing Solutions Scholarship Award winner. In this educational series, I share everything about UK admission process, the UK student visa application process. I share tips and tricks on how to make sure that your stay in the UK is as enjoyable as possible, and I will also share tips and tricks on how to make money as an international student. So if you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, apart from the amount of money that you have to show as proof of fund for those with dependents, that students that have dependents like a spouse and children, one of the major problems that people with dependents, especially with children, encounter is accommodation and also childcare. Now in this video I will be talking about how to relocate seamlessly based on experience that my friends have had and other people have seen. So I'll be sharing what I think you should do to make sure that you don't encounter a lot of issues. The first thing that I would advise is that if you can, make sure that the main applicant and the dependents apply together. It increases the chances of you getting your visa, and it reduces the chances of getting a refusal, because if the main applicant applies first and then the dependents come later, it could and you don't follow the rules per se, because some people recycle funds. If you watch my previous videos, you will know what recycling means, and that can lead to refusal. But if you have all your money at once and do everything at once, you would have less chances of them asking you, what happened? Where did you get this money? Can you submit the proof of fund of the main applicant? And so I would advise that if you can, the main applicant and dependents should apply together. It increases your chances of getting your visa. Now, after applying together and getting your visa, right now, most of the time you have 3 months on your visa. That is, you have 3 months to enter the UK from when it was issued. So I would advise, because of accommodation issues or settling down issues, that the main applicant should arrive in the UK first. And why I would say that is because when your spouse and kids are with you, there is more pressure on you to find a place to stay, and then you end up getting a place that might be substandard, and then it causes a lot of problem later on in the future. So what I would advise is that the main applicant goes first, arrives in the UK first, and then tries to sort out things within like 2 months, and then the others, the dependents, arrive in the UK, and that's between the 3 months that's on your visa. So that is my own advice based on the issues that I've seen. Another issue is that accommodation when you have kids is very, very, very hard. So people have advised me, I'm not advising, I'm just telling you what people have advised. And when you are getting a place, and most of the time with dependents, you have to get a private house. Now, if you are just a main applicant and spouse, no kids, and it's easier for you to find houses. And one of the places where you can find houses, even from your home country, is Amber Student. Now, Amber Student is an accommodation platform that helps international students to find accommodation that is close to their universities. They have a lot of accommodation properties in various countries, in over 100 cities in the world and over 8 countries in the world. They have accommodation properties close to over 800 universities, and you don't need to pay until you have your visa. So you can view the place, you can indicate interest, and then when you have a visa, you would now pay. You can also get virtual viewing of the places that you want to stay or of the places that you are interested in. You can also get somebody to physically view the place that you want to stay before paying. You can also indicate interest in some places, and when you arrive in the UK, you can go and view it and pay. So if you are interested in that platform that makes it easier for you to get accommodation without stress, and then check the link in the description box. And if you sign up with my link and you happen to have any issues, I will be there to help you out by contacting the team itself. So please check the description box for the link. Now, for main applicants with spouse and kids, it's more stressful to get an accommodation, and that's because most landlords would say that they don't want kids because they believe that kids will destroy their properties. Kids are kids. I really don't know why. But there are some properties that even say they don't want pets because they believe pets will destroy their properties. So it depends on the landlord. So now, some people, not me, I'm just telling you what some people have advised, those that have gone through distress. They advise that if you are looking for an accommodation that you don't take your kids, you don't mention your kids, you just say you are a family of that I don't know, but they feel like if you are not completely truthful with the landlords, you might get a better chance at getting some houses. I don't know. I feel you should be truthful, but then I'm a single pringle. I cannot know the struggles that people have gone through getting accommodation. So that's one of the reasons why I advise that the main applicant arrives first, so that the main applicant is able to look for accommodation and is less stressed up by thinking, oh, my kids are not in the house, my kids are living in Airbnb, we are paying so much money, and the rest. So main applicants should arrive first. After 2 months, I believe everything should have settled, and then the others can arrive. Now, the next issue that a lot of married couples with kids have is childcare. That is a major issue. And no, you cannot come with your nanny from your home country. You cannot adopt your nanny from your home country and then sign up the person as dependent and then use your nanny in the UK as a nanny. It is not allowed. Definitely, you cannot adopt anybody that is more than 18. So if you adopt a nanny in your home country and then you're able to get the person a visa and able to relocate the person to the UK, that person is a child and should be going to school. So you cannot then use the nanny or the child nanny in the UK. You could get arrested and deported. So that is not an option. Just saying it, just putting it out, because I've seen all sorts of nonsense and I'm angry. Yes, I'm angry, but it's not an option. Any which way, now for children less than 4 or 5, you are going to need to put them in a daycare that is not government sponsored. Now, for children above 4 or 5, depending on the county or depending on the city, they might be entitled to free education. So at least from 9 to 2 or 3, they are in school. So if they are in school and you have lectures, you can go to lectures from 9 to 3 and then maybe leave and go and get your kids. But there are some options that people have. You can pay for extra childcare, like 2 hours, or you can have friends that have children that might be dependent, get your kids for you, and then they'll stay in their house. I know that people are now having like communities of moms and families with kids, so that they have like schedule when this person will take care of the kids in the group, or that person, so that they don't have to pay for childcare or daycare, because childcare is expensive. I had a friend who had 2 kids that were under 4, and for each kid she had to pay like £750 per month. And it was not the full day. It was not like 9 to 5 or 9 to 6. I think it was like 9 to 3 that they were going to watch the children, that the children were supposed to be in the daycare. So it was not a full day, and I was like, what? She told 750 or 750 to 850, and 2 kids is times 2. And I was like, wow. So it is really expensive. So if you can find friends or people that would help you babysit, take care, please do join those mommy family groups, because it will help you in the long run. Even the family groups and the mommy groups share tips and tricks on how to get things for cheap. So foodstuff, baby things, clothes, the rest. So if you can find in your community, in your city, especially as an international student, because the struggle of an international student, the struggle of an immigrant is different from somebody that has been there. So that would help you relocate better, that would help you settle better. Another way to reduce childcare cost is planning between you and your spouse. Now, for those whose spouses are not keen on relocating with them, who travel in and out of the UK, this might not work for you. But for those who are relocating and are staying in the UK with them, this will work for you. What people have said is that the spouse, that is the dependent, should do more of night shift. And I'm sure you know why that is advisable. So that when the main applicant is in school or has lectures, you are available to pick up the children. You're available to stay with the children while the main applicant is in school. And then when you are doing night duties, the main applicant is with the kids at night. So it's all about division of labor and trying to adjust your schedule so that your kids always have someone with them, and that will save you a lot of money spent on childcare. Now, things can happen. Maybe the main applicant has to go to school for something urgent, and then the spouse has already gone for night duty or also has to do something urgent. Now, this is where your single Pringle friends might come into place. My cousin's friend, who is single Pringle, helps his friends that have kids to babysit for like 3 hours, 4 hours, and he does it for free. So if you have some single Pringle friends or classmates that could help you, you could also tell them that please could you babysit for a while, and that will help you save some money. Now, another thing that people also suggest is inviting your family, like your mom, your dad, if they could come to help you take care of your kids. That's an option that people do, and because you are there and the UK allows you to invite your family, and they can stay for 6 months. Yes, at a go, but it's not advisable they stay for 6 months. And even if they stay for 2 months, 3 months, it's not a bad thing. You have family with you, and you have somebody that you can trust to watch your kids. So that is basically some of the tips and tricks that I feel that you should know and you can use to help your relocating in the UK become much more seamless and easier. One thing is guaranteed: your kids will adapt better or faster than you. Trust me, especially if you have kids that are like below 8. Before you know it, they are speaking in an accent that you'll be like, is it my child? So most of the time, your kids will adapt faster than you, the adult. They might struggle at first, but then they are going to really love it. So basically that's all for today's video. I hope it was really helpful. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you have more questions, please leave the questions in the comment section and I'll be sure to check it out and answer your questions as I can. If you like videos such as this and you want to be notified anytime I upload videos, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon. By clicking on the bell notification icon, you will be notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.